Hello, Star Wars Paladin here with another PvP adventure brought to you by Armitage, my sniper. How's everybody doing? I know these videos are taking a long time to upload. We'll be getting Bandicam tomorrow. It's expensive, but I'll get it because it's looks good. I've been ripped off like a million times by software though. I was talking about that last night. I can't even tell you guys how many freaking useless ass software programs I've downloaded. Now I know people say, "Oh, that's great. I used that and it was fine. You just don't know how to use it," because that's everybody's excuse for everything. No, that's not it. What I use it for and what you use it for may be two different things. The style may be different or whatever, but I'll never forget. I know you guys will be like, "This guy's an idiot," but there was this very, very particular, specific PDF making software, and for the life of me, I can't remember what it was called. Paid $100 for it. I was working on this project to print comic books, and I got pretty damn good at it. As a matter of fact, I bought this very special PDF software that could take, and you're like, "Why didn't you just use Acrobat Pro?" That program. I actually have a couple copies of Acrobat Pro, and it's really great for some things. Like if you want to make Acrobat, PDF forms, if you want to make if you want to combine PDFs, if you want to do all these things, it's great. But I'll tell you one thing that it doesn't frickin' do, or at least it didn't do back then, which was which was make comic books. So I found this software. It encoded it for me. It put in the frickin' fonts for me so I didn't get all these stupid font errors. It recorded it in the quality that I actually wanted and not the quality that it wanted, because it worked now. I swear, we still can't get, even with the current gen actually having a real budget at our disposal, still can't get PDFs to look like how we want. It's, and that's with actual production level software. So anyway, I found one that did it, but it was $100, and for some reason, oh, I remember, I lost my copy of Office, and since I refused to freaking pirate my software, I got Open Office, and the way that this software was developed, it wanted to be a plugin, and it wasn't compatible with Open Office, and I've found, and then everyone at work just ridiculed me. "Oh, there's free versions, there's free versions, there's free versions." And I was like, "Well, why the hell, where were you yesterday when I was talking about this? Why did you wait until after I bought it to just freaking ream my ass after wasting $100? There's free versions, there's free versions, da 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 da." I'm like, "Well, it doesn't do this, it doesn't do that." And I'm like, "Yeah, it does, blah 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 blah." And I printed one version of my comic book. It did really, really well. So everything paid for itself. But I was having a hell of a time finding a comic book printer. That was another problem. Got ripped off by the comic book printer place. By the way, we're fighting midfield, which is fine because we're ahead. You don't ever fight midfield if you're losing. I just want to throw that out there. They're going to keep fighting us midfield. We're going to keep fighting them midfield since we're ahead. Comic book place ripped me off, and I had reinvested my whole entire first order. I sold every copy of my first order. I had a whole second set of orders lined up, and they freaking took like a month to refill my order for me. Everybody backed out of their orders and left me with a box full of comic books that I couldn't do anything with. And I tried selling them on Amazon, which was a ripoff back then. It's not now. Amazon has a dedicated book selling, indie book selling service. They're not a ripoff anymore, but they were back then, and I didn't sell a single one off Amazon. Actually, I still have them to this day, and I couldn't sell them. And then by the time I got them in and everything, I couldn't sell them, and my quality had already gotten a lot better, and I kind of only had the comics really for historical reasons, since really my quality was better. Damn it, this guy is pissing me off. There. Apparently these little doodads right here were blocking my line of sight enough to scramble my channeling. Cool, hey, another video is uploaded. You guys will like that one. I did the smart thing and reinvested all my money, which is what some companies unfortunately either can't or won't do. Like, for example, how Blizzard's money just gets funneled back to their parent company. Well, it used to. I don't know how EA does it. I assume EA does the same thing. Oh, snap. I need to get my angle better so I can cover inside. There we go. I was trying to do the right thing. I was trying to reinvest my money. And I just couldn't get restocked fast enough. Those guys took my money. I shouldn't have even paid for that order. It seriously took them a month and a half to fulfill my order. All these excuses, 100 damn excuses. And, so that was only one of many. Another one, I've paid for several different quote-unquote comic book creator software programs. I can't be completely mad at them. Oh, you little... No, you don't. I can't be completely mad at them. And some people still use them, as a matter of fact. But they don't... None of which I've paid for, what, at least 2? They're not production level. They say they are. Oh, we're production level. Oh, these are the places that use this. But it's not. It's not production level. I want... and the learning curve is so damn steep. And so ironically, what I ended up using, finally, and how my... Oh, that was sweet. I gotta give you props. Fish Tona. Too bad they got away. I wasn't prepared to back you up. I can't believe you actually did that. Checking the node here since I can hang out back here. I ended up using Flash CS4. And you're like, oh, steep as hell learning curve. Yeah, you're right. But my comic was freaking amazing after I switched to that. And part of that, again, was like personal learning curve. But unfortunately, that learning curve was so damn expensive. Bye-bye. He overextended way too bad and couldn't get away. And then after using Flash for several years, I switched to Corel because I refused to use Photoshop. We'll get into that in another video. Switched to Corel. My comics shot up even higher in quality, but by then I was kind of I wasn't really burnt. Well, I was kind of burnt out. I mean, I've been doing my webcomic for like 5, 6, 7 years, something like that. Finally got burnt out. Kept working on. I have my own video game. You probably don't know that about me. Kept working on my video game still, but then that let me down too. I'll get into that in another video. So we won. We absolutely destroyed them, 100-0. The numbers tell a pretty good story. We had superior healing. Pretty well balanced though. They had 2 actually solid healers, so that was pretty balanced. But here's the real story. Oh, look who's #1 damage. Woot woot. We had essentially all of the damage. All of it. That's it. I mean, they could have all the healers on the planet, and it doesn't matter because they were doing no damage. No damage. I mean, look at the freaking kills. Their team essentially got no kills. And it's because we had amazing damage, amazing healers. So I'm going to shut this one off and start up another one. Talk to you guys later. See you in the war zones.